Back on the play. I'm going to keep this, even though it's not a great hand. We've got a Theorist, it's pretty much the only reason why I'm keeping. Alright. I'm going to scry up, keep, look for a land here. It's kind of annoying. Don't think the clock's going to come into play here, even though we are significantly ahead there. This game might be over quickly, especially if we miss a land drop here. It's possible I didn't want to scry there, just play another Theorist and double block, but that seems like too much can go wrong there. Didn't hit. Fairgrounds Warden, not a bad draw though. Just gonna look for that plains. Yep. Opponent's deck looks pretty solid. Kind of schizophrenic in its plan, but it's definitely got power. Upkeep, scry. Let's find a plains. It's not really what I'm looking for. But it is a land. I think I'm going to bottom it though. I'm going to keep digging for plains. It's really awkward because we need both lands and action. Well, we've got islands. Probably just gonna bounce a Scrounger end of turn along with one of my Theorists, unless he plays something better to bounce. Or I might just select for inspection, but I can do that end of turn too. I'd rather save the inspection because I want to like play Warden and hold this up. Trumpeter. Well, I can deal with the Trumpeter for now. I'm gonna do these two. Upkeep. Come on, plains. Alright, there we go. So now, I don't want to play Warden right now, I'm just gonna play Theorist. So on the bottom of my deck, I know I have one Glint Sleeve Crane and 2 islands. Definitely blocking here. Probably just gonna end step select for inspection that. I'm surprised he didn't do that pre-combat. Guess he just wants to go wide instead. Scrounger, Alright, so I'm just gonna bounce this end of turn. See what's going on top. Ooh, a Sky Whale. That's a nice one. That is our win condition right now. Doesn't look like he has a ton of ways to deal with it, other than like making his own copy or whatever. Gets a swamp, so he can rebuy a Scrounger at some point. I think I'm going to double block the Scrounger here. He can't rebuy it right now, and we can try to keep him off it in future turns. This gets blown up by a bounce spell, but I didn't see any from him in the previous 2 games. Might as well scry with the one that's going to die. Master Trinketeer, huh? Don't know if we're going to have time to take over the game with this. But it is a threat. If he has a way to deal with my Sky Whale, we're going to need to find another way to win. So I will keep that on top. Oh man, that is a blowout. Oh my god. That is a bounce spell I saw game 1. Alright, I deserve that one. That's a big mistake. Whew. That's a rough one. Can't believe that. I did see that in the previous game, didn't I? Oh man, I just lost. That went south so fast. It's not very often that I feel I got outplayed, but this is one of those times. This game's not over, but that was very tilting. Savage. I didn't even see where he scried. I should check that. Puts it on top too. Gross. Seed Sculptor. That is very bad for me. It's gonna grow this guy. Oh, he puts it on the Trumpeter. That I'm okay with. If he put it on the Seed Sculptor, it would have been worse for me. So he was playing this card. Ugh. So gross. We're just getting obliterated here. Well, plan here now is play Theorist, which can block this, and then I impeccable timing this. Next turn I revoke privileges that, but then he gets his Scrounger back, which I can deal with eventually, I guess, with the Trinketeer token, but am I going to have time? I don't know. Alternatively, I could play Trinketeer, but it's just not going to do enough. It's just going to trade for a Scrounger on one hit. Man, we're just not doing well here. It's just been an awkward game all around, and that select for inspection was the turning point. It all went downhill from there. Everything's gonna come in. We're gonna block. Can't afford to play any tricks or anything. Okay, that worked. It puts another wrench in my plans. We've just never been able to make full use of our mana this game because we missed land drops and had color problems. So I can revoke his Trumpeter, and then I'm going to have to chump block because his durable handicraft means I won't be able to block this for value. But I can force him to use it. So what's going to happen here? So when the dust settles, he's going to be left with the Seed Sculptor and the Scrounger, and I'm going to be a 1 life. I can play Trinketeer to... I guess I can trade with the Scrounger, and then I need a way to deal with the Seed Sculptor. It'd have to be a 2-mana play. I don't have enough to use my Acrobatic Maneuver, which really sucks. I guess I get a Scry, but that's not very much consolation here. Oh, and his Scrounger is going to get a counter from the Durable Handicraft, so I have to chump block that, which means he doesn't have to use the Handicraft. I feel kind of sick. Just got outplayed this game. At least outmaneuvered. These two are coming in. I have to jump block. Scry. Bottom. Now he doesn't even have to use his handicraft, he just gets to deploy another threat if he has one. And he doesn't have one, I guess that's good news. Mastodon doesn't save me. So, I mean, assuming he sees the kill. Maybe he doesn't, who knows? Looks like he sees it now. Or not. Gave us an out. Could have just killed me. Still probably gonna die, but we live to fight another day. Now we die. Let's draw a card. Trinketeer number 2 doesn't do it. So, we get taken down. We made a pretty crucial mistake that game, but also, I don't know if we would have won the game either way. He just kind of outmaneuvered us at every step. We never got a footing on the tempo of the game. Down 0-1, but we're not out of the league yet. We're going to try to turn it around next round.